Ah, hey guys, and welcome back to episode 19 of Future's Edge. We're here on Landstrider's Future's Edge server, which is hosted for us by Aim to Game, and I'm having an absolute nightmare here. I hope you guys enjoyed the last episode. I had a lot of fun with that, playing with the rest of the guys and killing the Ender Dragon. That was good fun. I decided what I want to do next is keep working on our bees, and we've got this problem, right? Let me just grab this stuff. Just grab one of those, should be good enough. If I head back over to the town hall, and we can go down and check out our bees here. Let's see. Yeah, we're having this problem, right? I should have just used the front door. Whatever. Which is that only the cold bees, the ones that like cold biomes, are actually working in here at the moment. The rest of these aren't very happy. So we need to either spend a load of time crossbreeding these winter bees with other bees trying to mix the traits, or we can get into Gendustry, and that's what we're going to do. But I've got a bit of a problem, which is that these villagers seem very, very impressionable. I don't really, we're having all the issues with the occultism and like the nether fissures opening. It's almost like there's something which we can't see or detect, which is having a negative influence on our villagers here. And we're gonna have to maybe find some way of researching into what's going on with that in the near future as well, I think. But yeah, I want to be able to do all these lab experiments, all this testing on our bees, and come up with a way of maybe manipulating their genetics a little bit more efficiently. And I don't want to do that here where the villagers are going to be able to see about it. So thankfully, luckily for us, Landstrider and Dornall have built... What is that? See, more terrible things. Landstrider and Dornall have built over in their little village, little is huge actually, this really, really cool looking apartment block, and they have kindly agreed to rent us out some space in there. So that's where we're going to install our lab, and that's what I'm going to do today. Right. Okay. That's what we're going to do today if it kills me. And it might do because of these stinking recipes. I'm trying to put together these Gendustry machines, right? And the amount of crafting involved with these is unreal, okay? So I've got all these open computers parts. I just had to go make a circuit board. In fact, we're going to need a little bit of grog. We're going to need to go and raid the tavern here. Let's grab a stack of this. I've been busy producing more grog. Not for consumption, because apparently it's very, very bad for you, but to help us with this crafting. And what else do I need? Like a stack of these. And we need to make, first off, a whole bunch more of these, because I realized I didn't have anywhere near enough of those. We can make a ton more if we need to. Got the mutagen producer, we've got that done. Mutatron, I opened this up, I was like, oh, not too bad, I made all this stuff. These power modules are fairly expensive, but, whatever, not too bad. Last thing, right, genetics processor, let's make one of these. Oh, yeah, not terrible, some diamonds, we've got that. Uh-oh, now we get into open computers. Okay, so we need graphics cards, those require, these require, it's absolutely terrible. We've actually got everything now except for this central processing unit. So I need to make one more piece of memory, which means I need 2 of these, which means I need 4 of these. So let's 1, 2, 3, 4. Do that, and let's go back into there. 2 of those, yeah, and then we can make. Where is it? This one all the way in here. It's ridiculous. Another one of those, and I think I need some more gold, don't I? Yeah. Had to do some more mining as well, because I've gone through so much gold trying to produce these machines here. So I actually ended up putting together, oh, what do we need now? Arithmetic logic unit, 2 repeaters, some redstone. Do we have any repeaters left? Maybe in here. Let's grab this bit of redstone, some stone. We can make those. We needed some of this as well, didn't we? Yeah, I spent hours mining. Hours and hours and hours just like doing some caving, trying to get, you know, the gold we needed, and still didn't have enough. So what I ended up doing was actually make... What the... I thought we had that already, never mind. Making one of those RF tools builders, and I used that to kind of quarry a little bit. So that got us most of the resources we needed. I just used the power that we had stored up in these capacitors here. I just used that to power. It wasn't terrible, but it did completely drain us. Mutatron. I'm determined to get this thing made. I might not be able to do this on camera. Okay, you. One of you, yes, okay. And then central processing unit. I just kind of wanted you guys to feel my pain a little bit here. But I'm not going to make you sit through the whole thing. One of you. I just want to get this one machine built. Okay. You. One clock. And then that means we can make the last part of that, which was this thing. And now can we maybe make the central processing unit? Okay, overclocked. That's an achievement. I feel like I've actually accomplished something. You. And then you. Okay, and now I need what? Some diamonds. And what else do we need? Mutatron. 4 diamonds, 2 of those. I think we got those in here. Yeah, okay. Let's grab all this stuff now as well. I've totally forgotten already. I'm really sorry, guys. My brain's just going absolutely mental. 2 pieces of quartz. Okay, hopefully we've got that. And genetics processor is now made. And so what do we need now? We just need a couple of pieces of bronze. And we need some fanfare music for this. 1 Mutatron. Yes! Quest complete. Evolution through mutation. So, let's go into our quest log here. We've got these things complete now. We can get, well, mutagen cans, mutating frames, genetic decay, blah, blah, blah. I think all of this is fairly easy to make. We're just going to grab those cans for now. And I think the rest, yeah, this is all just like upgrades and stuff. But I wanted to get those ones done first because, well, because of the quest and to see if it unlocked anything else. I now need to make an imprinter, sampler. I want to upgrade to the advanced mutatatron, protein liquefier, DNA extractor, genetic transposer, genetic replicator. So I'm going to spend, in quotation marks, some time working on these guys. When I cut back, we'll see if we can get to installing things in our lab over in Landstrider's base. So I'll catch you guys in just a bit. Okay, I'm making some progress, guys. I've made a whole bunch of components here, but I need more circuit boards, basically. Don't even know if I have any left. No, I think I've used them all up now. So we need to make more grog. Oh, always more grog. I've been basically going through my entire supply. I've had to go and farm a bunch of spider eyes already, and I've been farming some mushrooms. I'll show you where I'm doing that in a bit. Thankfully we've got tons of bones because that skeleton farmer's sugar is really easy to come by. Got tons of that when I was farming up the clay. We've also gone through most of our supply of slime balls, and I've left this thing running for hours now, and it's only just about up to 2 stacks again, so it's not the quickest thing in the world. It wasn't intended to be mass producing the slime balls. It was just like, you know, while I'm around doing things, every so often slimes are going to spawn in there. They're going to sort of drown in there. We're going to get it topped up. So it's okay for casual use, but not for what we're doing right now where we need tons of everything. So I'm going to have to kind of wait for that to top up a little bit more. And in the meantime, I thought maybe we could do something kind of productive. In fact, that's not where I want to go. I want to go this way, down this way. I want to make a spider farm, right? Instead of having to go in and just dive in amongst all of the spiders, I want to be able to do it in a more controlled way, so we just get an absolute ton of them, right? If I'm AFKing, I might as well just do it once, get like hundreds and hundreds of spiders, just kill them all, and then we'll have spider eyes for days. So down here, this is where the well, in fact, this is where the staircase was. This is where we got to in that dungeon before. We need to go down a little bit further, and that actually continues this way. You can just about see it down there. Oh, wither witches, that's no fun. So many terrible things down there. But there's this cave spider spawner right here. And I kind of cleared this out so that I could just do this the manual way. I kind of killed all the lights and was just like killing them all. But farmed up a few materials. Not the pumpkins, I just picked those up on the way. The cat's gonna be meowing the whole way through this segment now, I'm sorry. But if I show this schematic, let's get this built and I'll see if I can... oh, this is gonna be a nightmare. I want to come out this way, don't I? I think that'll still work. In fact, tell you what, I'm just going to... Let's hide this again. So it's gonna go this way. Let's dig this up just so I can make sure we have a way out, because otherwise it's gonna be... Oop, there we go. Really, really hard to figure out where to come into this thing. I'll probably add like a teleportation thing so we can get to it quickly. Anyway, where is... Let's have a look. Oh, spiders everywhere. And I could have had it the other way, but I just kind of like the idea of this connecting up with... Because it's right next to our failed zombie farm right there. Tell you what, I'm just going to dig a little tunnel and I'll be right back. Okay, I've sorted out the escape route, kind of. Oh, I can't get my words out. It's been a long day and I'm very tired. Let's start producing this thing. Printer on. I'm curious as to whether these conveyors are going to place... No, they're not going to place the correct way. Well, I could go through afterwards and I'll fix that. Don't worry about it. But for now, let's just get everything placed. Oh. Wow, this really messes up with the sword effect, doesn't it? Okay. Let's get this built. Really, really choppy. That's not the frames. It's just the way that we're moving whilst the conveyors are going. That's really kind of strange. Okay, got a few more. This is obviously another block that Schematica gets confused with. It doesn't know the difference between the different types of conveyor belts, so it just places whichever ones it finds first in any place where there's going to be any kind of conveyor belt, which is a little bit frustrating. Tell you what, let me finish placing all these blocks and I will cut back in again. Okay, so I've finished this up more or less. So there's the way down into the dungeon. I've got night vision on at the moment, just so we can see. This is the tunnel. This is probably the way that we'll actually be taking to get here, and this leads to that zombie farm. And then if we hang around, I think it's this way? Yeah, to the right. There's a little path, so I can work out this. I can make it a little bit easier to see. But for now, I just want it working. We come in, and here we go. So if I open this up, you can see, hopefully. It's pretty simple. You've probably heard me complaining in the past. I made a cave spider farm on the Terra Firma Punk pack I was playing before, so some of you may have seen that video, and I was complaining a lot in there about how hard it is to move these things around reliably. We had to use water streams in that one, which is okay, but they kind of fight it every step of the way. Thankfully, we have these conveyor belts in this mod pack in Features Edge, and these seem to grip them a lot better. They do try to jump around a bit, but they don't seem to be able to move as much, and it kind of pulls them nicely underneath this little ledge. In fact, I'll probably come out, you guys can see. It pushes them underneath, and then it drags them to the middle. See, they're trying to get to me, and it'll do it anyway. Pulls them straight underneath. Tell you what, guys, this night vision is amazing. It's one of the best things I've ever gotten for recording. I think it's making things so much easier. I don't have to worry about whether or not you guys can see. But yeah, it drags them under, and then very, very simple. It's got some vertical conveyor belts I'll probably have to kill these so you guys can see. Oh, I don't like that very much. There's like a cooldown on how quickly you can hit these things, I think. Come on. This really has not been running for very long either, which is nice. We've got all these mobs already. Look at that XP as well. Nice alternative to the other farm. Oh, come on. Oh, and you can't see now because of all the stuff. Oh, there you go. Yes, the conveyor belt comes up to here. They all just kind of collect in this space, and then we kill them all, and all the loot gets sucked into here. Wow, we're actually going to have to do something about these. Ah, item filter. I wonder if I can do that to get it to ignore the boots. I didn't count on there being so many of these stinking things. Or I know what I could do. I could just pre-fill it with like these spider eyes, right? So if I went like you and then like that, then it won't be able to pick up anything except the spider eyes. But yeah, I'm going to spend some time here now, get the materials we need, and then hopefully we can actually finish off making those machines. So I'll see you guys in just a bit. Okay, so in about 10 minutes there, we've got about 5 stacks of spider eyes, and holy cow, at the amount of XP I got from that as well. I tell you what, that XP boost 3, that is definitely a worthwhile enchant having on your weapon there. We've got, ooh, stuck on the door. That's weird, that happens sometimes. The way that I've been getting the actual brown mushrooms for this is you just take one of them, just run over to near where our wood farm is, grab like a stack of bone meal, and I've just got like a square of mycelium here, so I basically just plant one, grow it. I had to make a special axe for this though, because the silk touch on this thing meant I was getting actual mushroom blocks instead of the mushrooms themselves. So I've got this thing for now. Nothing special, it's just like an efficiency 4, Unbreaking 3. I haven't even empowered it yet. I don't need the extra efficiency because it's already super, super quick, and I'll probably just repair this every so often. I don't think once we've got these machines made, I'm actually going to need to farm these very much, so I don't want to spend too much time and effort on, you know, like upgrading the tool. There we go, there's our mushrooms. Do that again. And I'll basically just keep doing this until I've got like 5 stacks of them. There's probably a better way, but again, I'm getting kind of sick of, like, I don't want to invest too much time into automating stuff if I'm not going to need it on a regular basis. So who knows, if I find something else I need Grog for in the future, maybe we'll do something crazy for the mushrooms as well. But for now, I'm just going to keep working on this. Well, I may have overdone it on the microchips a little bit there. What can you do? We've got all of the genetics processors we need, though. These were those crazy, crazy, crazy expensive things. And now I don't have enough gold left to finish the actual machines, of course. So I'm going to go, I've basically got all this stuff for the quarry in this chest here. I've got drawer controller and frame drawers I basically output directly into this, and this seems to be enough to be able to grab all the materials. Then I just kind of sort through them with these backpacks, bring it back, process it, rinse and repeat, you know. Shape cord quarry, that's all we really need. But I thought this time I would do it properly. These are all full. I thought I would grab them all and do a massive quarry. Hopefully get all the resources we need in one go and not mess around, you know? I don't need any of the rest of this to be powered while we're out there. There's our copper cables, that's good. I was kind of hoping that this would complete, where is it? Tech, this one? 100 million RF. We have just under 125 million. So apparently that quest doesn't work, or I'm doing it wrong. But I'm going to go grab this chest. I'm going to fill up on food. I'm going to go set a quarry up, and I will come back to you guys in a bit. Got a ways to go yet, I think. Oh, Tamika, we're here. We're finally able to put you to rest and mourn your passing. You were not the brightest villager in this town, but you worked hard and you tried very hard, and you brought us some new friends, and we're very sad to see you go. You died how you lived, in the stomach of a bird. We presume we didn't actually see it happen, and we're very, very sorry to lose you. So yeah, we finished the graveyard here. I was kind of bored. I needed something to do while I was waiting for metals to process and everything. So I've made graves for all of our previous selves as well, and underneath these there are chests with the death information on them. except for this end one, and I'm trying to remember what all these deaths were, because it doesn't actually tell you how you died in the death information. I know this first one was me trying to swim in lava. I was trying to search for like a slime chunk and got killed by lava. Second one, or the third one, was me getting killed in one of those dungeons? Not sure what the other one was, but then these last two were me dying in the void in the end. And I've left lots and lots of space, as you can see. I'm probably gonna need some more over time, although we're maxed out on lives at the moment. And I'm sure Tamika is not the only villager who has died, but she has the privilege of being the only one whose name we actually remember. So, there you go. Let's see. And I guess on the theme of that, we could actually put this episode to rest, finally, as well. I've managed to finish all of these Gendustry machines. We've got all of them, and because I was on a roll, I decided to make the Scooperator MX200 Turbo and the Industrial Grafter, because this will be very handy for getting saplings for ebony wood as well. And if I go over here, I thought there was a dark patch there for a second, but I guess not. We've got tons and tons of copper. This is processing some more gold at the moment. And we've got tons more. I kind of realized why I was so short on resources after all that mining, and it was because, for some reason, I changed the output on this capacitor and it was not powering this grinder. So now I've got the opposite problem that we've got, because it's going through the backlog, it's grinding too much stuff, and this chest keeps filling up. I guess I can switch this back on now, and I have to keep turning it off so it doesn't overflow and stuff fly out everywhere. Yeah, there you go, back onto it, grinding up some copper. That's gonna keep producing materials for us. I just keep stashing it all in here. Like, look how much iron we have now. Over 11 stacks of blocks of iron. It's kind of ridiculous. A stack of blocks of nickel, four stacks of blocks of copper, 3 stacks of blocks of tin. It's just getting ridiculous. Gold is the thing we keep running out of, basically. While I was running that quarry, I also got, if I run over here, oh, apparently that didn't... Is that seriously full? Town Hall. No, it just didn't place for some reason. Right, Hunting Lodge. While I was out setting up those quarries, I got this moving wand. Found a, like a dungeon. And had a couple of, like, biome crystals in it. Had this wand, which I've wanted for ages. And it had a lurker spawner in it, which I thought was kind of cool. I've actually tested, and they drop leather. So what I think I might do, I said I needed to use for these extra buildings, right? I might set up a passive lurker farm underneath here, so that if we stand in one of these buildings, it'll just keep spawning them, and then maybe collect all the leather, which they drop in either here or the building above, you know, the floor above, and then it'll be keeping with the theme of this, because this is where we come to get our meat and our leather, and that's kind of an animal product. So it'll be like, you know, while we're waiting here, the villagers go out and they do some hunting, and they slowly keep the stockpile of leather built up. But I'm kind of out of time here. This episode has taken over 2 days for me to produce. I am not kidding about how much time and effort those machines took to craft. They are absolutely insane. As Lance Trader says, they're pretty powerful, so they're worth putting the effort into getting. But we're going to start next episode. In fact, let's speed this up a little bit here. This is the apartment building, which we're going to be renting an apartment in here. If I can... Computer labs, that gets us in. Let's see if we can run up the stairs a bit here. We've got an office space allocated to us, if I can find it. One of these floors. Yeah, this one here. This is our office right now. From this wall up to here. We've been given this space, and we need to do something with it. And I've been trying to come up with these designs, and in my head, it's looking amazing. We've got this idea for this super secret lab, and I just cannot get it to translate into Minecraft. So I hope you haven't got your hopes up too much for this thing. I don't know how good it's gonna be, but we will do our best. But I'm gonna have to call the episode there, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.